full script with markers. Must be 1,200 plus words. Took asterisk 3 months ago. Sarah had no idea that AI would change her life forever. Set up asterisk 030. Sarah and John had been married for 7 years. They lived in a cozy apartment in downtown Seattle. John was a software engineer, and Sarah worked as a graphic designer. Their relationship seemed perfect until one day. Sarah stumbled upon an unusual email on John's computer. It was addressed to a woman named Emily, filled with flirtatious messages. Sarah felt her heart sink. Was John cheating on her? Sarah decided to investigate further. She started following John's online activities, checking his social media accounts, and monitoring his phone calls. But nothing seemed out of place. That's when she turned to AI. Sarah discovered a powerful AI tool that could analyze John's digital footprint and detect any signs of infidelity. 1 o'clock, Sarah spent hours feeding data into the AI system. She inputted John's emails, chat logs, and even his location history. The AI began processing the information, searching for patterns and anomalies. As the days passed, Sarah grew increasingly anxious. What if the AI found evidence of John's betrayal? Rising action asterisk 2 o'clock, the AI finally delivered its findings. Sarah's worst fears were confirmed. John had been having an affair with Emily for over a year. The AI provided detailed evidence, including secret meetings, hidden messages, and even financial transactions. Sarah felt devastated. How could John do this to her? But Sarah wasn't ready to give up. She wanted revenge. She decided to use the AI against John. Sarah created a fake profile on a dating app, pretending to be a wealthy heiress interested in John. She sent him flirtatious messages and arranged a meeting. John fell for the trap, eagerly agreeing to meet the mysterious heiress. Complications asterisk 4 o'clock. On the day of the meeting, Sarah followed John to a fancy restaurant. She watched as he waited anxiously for the heiress. But instead of the heiress, Sarah walked in, revealing her true identity. John was shocked and embarrassed. He tried to explain himself, but Sarah wouldn't listen. She confronted him with the evidence from the AI, exposing his lies and deceit. John begged for forgiveness, promising to make things right. But Sarah knew she couldn't trust him again. She decided to take matters into her own hands. She used the AI to gather more incriminating evidence, planning to expose John publicly. But what she didn't know was that Emily was also using AI to cover her tracks. Climax asterisk 6 o'clock, the day of the public exposure arrived. Sarah posted all the evidence on social media, revealing John's affair to the world. But to her surprise, Emily also posted her own evidence, showing that Sarah had been manipulating John. The situation spiraled out of control, with both sides accusing each other of betrayal. The media picked up the story, turning it into a sensational scandal. Sarah and John's lives were ruined. They lost their jobs, their friends, and their reputation. The AI that Sarah had trusted to help her now became the source of their downfall. Resolution asterisk 7 o'clock. In the end, Sarah realized that revenge wasn't worth the cost. She deleted the AI tool and focused on rebuilding her life. She learned to trust herself and move on from the pain. John, on the other hand, was left to deal with the consequences of his actions. He lost everything he had worked for, all because of his infidelity. If you enjoyed this story, hit subscribe. We post stories like this every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Tomorrow, the sister's revenge 3 months later. Do not miss it. And subscribe, subscribe, and hit the bell. We drop new niche content every single day. The next story is even crazier.